Hello everybody, in this lecture we are going to learn how to scrape websites using the BeautifulSoup library. BeautifulSoup library is a perfect tool for parsing HTML and also XML codes and grabbing informations from websites. If it works, this library works with two different parsers. All the parsers, they are doing same things, okay, similar actually they are, but they have some small differences. In our lectures we will use always LXML parser because this LXML parser and also LXML-XML parser faster than HTML parsers. Okay, this one is HTML5 library parser and the other one is HTML parser. I prefer to work with LXML because it is faster than HTML parsers. But before using BeautifulSoup library, we need to install some libraries. Okay, we will install BeautifulSoup, and after that request library and also LXML library. How we can do it? Let's learn it, and after that we can create our applications. Here on Windows, I will open command. Okay, and for Mac. Mac computers, it's also very similar. You need to open your terminal and you will type same codes, and then after that you can install these libraries which we need to create our applications with BeautifulSoup. Okay, and first we need to import BeautifulSoup. To do that, we need to say here pip install BeautifulSoup 4. Okay, if I press enter, now I already installed, so it said requirement already satisfied. But you will, if you didn't install it, you will the Python will install for this package for you. And for the request, I will say pip install request. Okay, and the last one LXML, so I will say pip install LXML. Okay, that's all. Now we are ready to use our BeautifulSoup library, and now I close this one. And another problem with PyCharm, sometimes if you install your libraries, but still it doesn't work with PyCharm. So to solve this problem, come to here, file, and the settings. Here the project, and for under project interpreter. Okay, click it. As you see here, I have the packages, all the packages libraries I installed. Okay, if you click one, like for example pillow, if you click one and if you come to here, you can make search for the libraries you need. Okay, you can see it, BeautifulSoup 4 is here, and if you say install package, you will install it also here from PyCharm Community Edition, or which PyCharm you are using. Okay, and also for example LXML. Okay, it's also here. You can install this package on PyCharm Community Edition. And now we are ready to create our BeautifulSoup applications. And firstly, here we need to import our request. Here I will say request. Okay, and after that also I will import BeautifulSoup. I will say from BeautifulSoup 4 import BeautifulSoup. Okay, now we are ready to use it. And here I will create a variable. Its name is URL, and I want to parse Python website. Okay, so that's why I will say here single quotes and for the URL Python website. And here I will create response is equal to requests dot get, and here I will pass in URL. Okay, and now we need to check something here. This is very important. I will say here print response dot status code, and now if you run this, as you see, Python returns me to 200. That means I can parse this website if Python returns me 200. But if it returns, for example, if I say here Udemy, okay, .com, and after that if I run this code, as you see, Python returns me 403. That means you can parse this website. Actually, you can parse it. There are some ways to do it, but now we will not learn it. Okay, we need to before we need to learn how we can parse the which websites returns us 200. Okay, so this is important. You should get 200, and after that you can parse this the websites. And here I will say again python.org, and now as you see, that website, it returns us 200. So that means we can parse this website. Okay, this is important. Now and I will comment out this guy here, and now we are ready to parse our website. And here I will say content is equal to response dot content. Okay, and after that I will create my soup object, and I will say soup is equal to BeautifulSoup, and here I will say content and also my parser. We have two different parsers, as you remember. Here I will use LXML. Okay, and now my soup object is ready, so that means I can parse websites. If I say print and soup, now let's check it. And now as you see, it is working, there is no problem. And also let's come here, and if I say right click view page source, and let's check it. Okay, now they are similar thing. As you see, it's here, I have same thing. So the source code of website is all here, and also I can see it here. Okay, and also we have another function. If I say here, for example, sorry, that one is here, and if I say soup.prettify, sorry, prettify, it will be better. Let's run it. Now yes, it is better. Okay, and let's learn our first function, and I want to comment this guy, also comment out. Okay, and for example here, how can I find the title of my website? It is here, right, the title. Okay, let's learn it. To print it out, the title, and to say here print soup dot title. My tag name is title, right? And if I run this one, as you see, I print out my title of my website, but here still I see the text. If you want to remove the text, title, the text, how you can do it? Here you need to say, if you want to see only the text, here you need to, after title you need to say text. Okay, if you run it, as you see, I have only text here. Welcome to python.org. And our next function is it is find function. And how we can use find, I want to show you something here. For example, here I have UL tag, right? It's the here. If you want to print out the first UL and only one UL tag, and the first one and only one UL tag, you need to use find function. If you want to print out all UL tags in this source, in this websites, you need to use find all. But if you want to print out, for example, this one, second one is that one, I think second one, the third one is that one. If you want to print out all UL tags, you need to use find all. But if you want to print out the first one and only one tag, so you need to use find method. Actually, for the BeautifulSoup, I think the most important functions, one of them is, the first one is find, the other one is find all. Okay, so this is important functions. We need to understand how find and find all functions they work. Okay, and here if I want to find the first UL tag and this all of that, I need to say here print soup.find. Okay, and after that here I need to pass in this UL tag name here. Okay, between quotes I will say UL, and let's check it. If I run it, as you see, I print that UL class is menu and role is 3. Let's check it. As you see is here ul, class is many, and role is 3, and I printed out this ul tag with find function. Okay, and if you want to, for example, here, if you want to print out this text, what you need to say, already we did it here, you need to come here and say text. Okay, if I run this one, as you see now, I printed out the text. Okay, text is here, and let's print out this guy also. And now let's learn how to use find all. Okay, to use find all, it's very similar, only here we need to say find all. I will say soup dot find all. Okay, for the, if I want to find ul text, I will say here only ul. Okay, and after that, if I run it, and as you see now, I printed out all ul text from the source of my website. Okay, this is how we can use find all function. And here, as you see, if you notice here, I have square brackets. That means this is a list. Okay, and I can use loops. Okay, for example, for loops, I can also print out this everything with for loop. Let's also see it how I can do it. Let's comment this out. Now I will say here for the content, let's say con. Okay, and I will say soup dot find all, and here I will say ul. Okay, and after that, here I will say for item in con print item. So what's wrong here? Sorry, I need to, yes, con ul find all next. Sorry, not next, I need to say all, right? So that one. And as you see, I also printed out my ul tags with for loop. Okay, and what is next? Now I want to show you something here. As you see now here, my div tags, they have only, and the parameters here, its name is class. They have class parameter, right? That the first one is the id is node.js, and the class is do not print, and other one is also has class top bar do not print. How can I use this class parameter in my codes? I want to also show it. Okay, to do that, here let's comment this guys out, and here I will say, now I will not create a variable, let's use for loop with normal way. Okay, I will say for I in soup dot find all. Okay, here I want to use divs, like div text, right? That one, and the class name will be do not print. Okay, and that one is the top bar do not print. Let's check it, and I will say here div. For the class, I will say comma and the class, but after class I need to say underline, because class is a special keyword for Python. That's why I cannot use class. If I use class only, and the class name is do not print. Okay, but as you see now, I am getting an error because class is a keyword for Python. That's why I need to say class underline. Okay, if I say that, that means I can find all the div tags in this source. It contains do not print. Okay, and after that, here I will say print I. If I print it out, as you see now here, I printed out all the div that is here, and the class name contains do not print. Usually all the div tags, they have specific, class names, but in this website and in Python, they also have do not print the class name, the other one top bar do not print. Here the Python will return me the class name, it contains do not print. Okay, we can also use class parameter when we want to print out our source. Okay, and what is the next? This is actually this is important for our next examples. We will use also the class variable. Okay, don't forget it. And now what is the next? Next one is also, let's also find how we can find all links in our search. And also I want to show you to how to use limit. Okay, for example, if I want to find all the links in my search, how can I do it? I will say for links in soup dot find all. Okay, and for the links I need to use a tag. Okay, and a means link. Okay, and after that here I will say print links. Let's run it, and we will find all the links in that web. So as you see here, a ref, that all of them is links, right? You see, I can print out all the links with this code. And if you, for example, if I want to find href here, how can I do it? To do that here, I need to say, firstly let's learn how we can get their text like this, like their text, right? It's simple. We need to say here dot text, right? If I type it like that, I will find all the text for links. You see, it's here. Okay, and the other one is, let's also find href for our links. To do that, I will come to here and I will say for links in soup dot find all, and here quotes, and I will say a, right? And after that here I will say print links, and after that I say get. Okay, and here I will say href. Let's run it. As you see, I found all hrefs from my website with this code. And also I want to here, you see we have many hrefs here. If you want to find 5 links, for example, because it is not all of them, how you can do it? Here I will say only, here I will say after that one and comma limit, let's say 5. Okay, as you see, I found this here. I said text, sorry, let's also text. You can find 5 texts with limit. Okay, as you see, I found 5 links from my website. And what is next? I think we have only one function left, and it's also a very important function for BeautifulSoup. It is select method, select function, sorry, not method here. And for example, here you are here. Okay, you want to find, okay, this one is ul, but you want to find here, for example, third one. Okay, not that one, not that one, or the third one, third element. How you can find it? To find it, you need to use select method. Okay, select method is very, very important. For example, you have a tag, div tag or ul tag, and you want to find the third one, fourth one, it doesn't matter which one you need. You don't want to print out all the guys from this tag. How you can do it? To do that, you need to use select method. Okay, let's also learn it how we can use select method. For example, here I want to find, as I said, not this, that one, right? How can I do it? From the ul, I will say print and the soup dot find. Okay, and after find I will say here I want to use ul, right? And after the ul here I will say select, and again parenthesis and quote, I will say li, because here it is li, right? Li and colon, sorry, li colon anti-hash of dash type, and here I will pass 3 because I want to find the third one, right? And if I run this one, let's check it. As you see, now I found the third one here. That one is first one, second one, and third one. It's here also. And I think it's fine. Now we learned the important methods for BeautifulSoup, and we learned how we can parse a website and get grab information from that website. And in the next lecture we will also make a real world example, and we will understand better. In this lecture we learn just how we can use these functions, and that's for now. That's all. See you in the next.